Hey guys, welcome to my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2024. There are a few that I'm looking forward to this year. I think that it's gonna be a good year for movies. Now, if these get pushed back to 20, if some of these get pushed back to 2025, I'm not gonna be surprised because of the writer's strike. I'm sure that things are gonna move around. Right now, these are scheduled to be released in 2024. I have a top 10 movies that are hopefully going to be great. Of course, it doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes movies they look great, but they end up being disappointing or just terrible. It happens. But I'm at least confident that some of these will be good because of the people involved in the cast and the directors and their previous records. So, without further ado, here are my honorable mentions. They didn't make my top 10, but I'm still looking forward to them nonetheless. I got Gladiator 2 on here. Is this really necessary? I don't know. It depends of the story they're trying to tell. Of course, it's not gonna have Maximus in it, so we'll see. We'll see how this movie's gonna pan out. The Karate Kid also is on here. Jackie Chan and the original star Ralph Macchio, and they're gonna team up, like train somebody new that we haven't seen in the franchise before. So I'm really looking forward to that. Joker Folie à Deux. I'm expecting not much out of the movie. This is gonna be a musical. We're gonna have Lady Gaga in this movie. Not a big fan of her acting. I feel like they're making this movie just because the first one made $1 billion. Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar. I mean, they're not bad reasons to make this movie. It doesn't feel like they should make this movie, but they're making it. We're gonna get. I guess we're all gonna check it out. Yeah, Joker 2. I didn't put it on my top 10, but honorable mentions. Kung Fu Panda 4. Kung Fu Panda 4, I'm excited for. I think I actually like all three previous Kung Fu Panda movies, so I'm a fan of Jack Black. I'm excited for the fourth one. I think they have cool action scenes, and most of them have pretty emotional moments as well. And also, last on the honorable mention list is Inside Out 2. I really enjoyed the first Inside Out. I thought it was one of the last great Pixar movies that we've had in a while. And I'm excited to see what they have for us in the second one. Hopefully, it's going to be better than Incredibles 2, which I did not like. Alright, starting off on December 13th. We're going all the way to the end of the year for number 10. It's The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim. I think this movie... by the way, these movies are really like just in order because I wanted to make a top 10 list, not necessarily ones I'm looking most forward to. It's just like in a certain order. This movie, of course, is going to be on my list. But The Lord of the Rings, in my opinion, is the greatest franchise or series of movies ever made. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know much. We haven't seen the trailer yet, so I'm dubious that this movie is actually going to come out this year, but maybe it's going to be pushed back. It's said to be like a prequel that takes place 260 years before the Battle of the Helm's Deep. That can be interesting. Like, there's really no other places that Lord of the Rings can go at this point, just being prequels. If you sort of make a sequel, it's gonna alter perception of the original trilogy. So, I'm looking forward to this. It looks interesting. I don't know like much about the production, but hopefully the animation is stellar and hopefully it delivers. On August 16th, we have Alien Romulus. I'm a big Aliens fan. My favorite is still the first Alien, and that came out in 1979, directed by Ridley Scott. Now, I'm excited for this. I think it's a prequel that's set between the first and the second Aliens film. It's directed by Fede Alvarez. Now, I'm not a huge Fede Alvarez fan, So take that as you will. The cast here is Kaylee Spiney, Isabella Moner. It's like newcomers. Hopefully, it's rated R. It's violent. It's got some sweet alien gore there, and hopefully, all the characters are smart people. They're not idiots, just like in Prometheus and Covenant. So yeah, Alien Romulus. I'm excited for it. Next up, we got Beyond the Spider Verse. Now, the I know that the release date of this movie has been shuffled a bit, so I put on there to be announced because I'm not sure when it's gonna come out. But we have directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller. We got the same voice cast that's coming back from the previous two. This is supposed to be like the grand finale of the trilogy. I'm excited for it. I thought the first two films were really good. The second one being better than the first film, and so yeah. Beyond the Spider Verse, I'm really looking forward to. Maybe it's gonna be pushed back for 2025. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, this movie it's gonna be awesome. Now on this list, I got the only Marvel film to be released in 2024, which is like a first for them in I don't know how many years. Deadpool 3. It was just set to come out on July 26, 2024. It's directed by Sean Levy. It's with Ryan M. Reynolds and Hugh Jackman is supposed to come back. And I wouldn't be surprised if we had like all the previous X-Men characters, like the actors that portrayed them in the previous films, come back for this like final X-Men movie. This movie is gonna be awesome. I have no doubt that it's gonna be great. If it sucks, then Marvel's in real big trouble. But I have no. This has to be great. It has to be. I have faith in Ryan Reynolds. I have faith in Sean Levy and or Sean Levi. That's how you say his name. And Hugh Jackman coming back is a big plus for me. So yeah, I can't wait for Deadpool 3. On December 25, which is a really weird date for this movie. I don't know why it doesn't come out in October. It's Nosferatu, directed by the great Robert Eggers. And the cast here is awesome. It's Bill Skarsgård, Lily Rose Depp, William Dafoe. I think this movie is going to be awesome. And I've seen the original. It's probably one of the oldest movies that I've ever seen. It came out like in the 1920s, and I can't wait for it to see this movie. It looks. I mean, we haven't seen any trailers yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be great. Robert Eggers, you can't go wrong with him. I love The Northman. I think The Lighthouse is my favorite Robert Eggers film. So yeah, can't go wrong with Nosferatu. But the release date is just weird. Like, you released it on Christmas Day, really? That's strange. Next up, you have Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes that's supposed to come out on May 24th, 2024. We have a really good first trailer for this movie. It looks great. It's got amazing special effects. An unknown cast. Freya Allen is the lead. I know she was in The Witcher, but I don't know much else about her. So yeah, it's an unknown cast. Andy Serkis isn't coming back this time around, although the main character like looks really like Andy Serkis. Like the main character is almost identical to Caesar, but it's not him. This movie looks entertaining. It looks action packed. So hopefully it's gonna come out in May. I don't know how far they are into production, but maybe it's gonna keep its release date. Next up, we have Civil War. Director Alex Garland, I think, has made some pretty impressive movies. Ex Machina being my favorite of them. I liked Annihilation, and I didn't like Men. So there's 2 out of 3 that I liked of him. I loved Ex Machina actually, and Man I was disappointed with. So Civil War, the trailers look awesome. The cast is great. Kirsten Dunst, Jesse Plemons, they've worked together on Fargo season 2, and they're great actors. So the trailers look intense. It looks violent. It looks really exciting. So can't wait to see Civil War on April 26th, 2024. Next up, we have Furiosa on May 23rd, 2024. This is a prequel to the Mad Max series, Mad Max 4. And Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth looks like a fun pairing. I'm sure they're going to be great together on screen. This movie looks highly entertaining. It looks action-packed. It just looks like the great world of Mad Max we know and love. So bring it on. I really am looking forward to Furiosa. I'm sure it's gonna be great. Like all these movies, they have the potential to be awesome. Of course, they can disappoint some of them, but here I think all of these top 10 they have the potential to be great. And then number 1, I think it's gonna surprise no one. March 1st, Dune 2. Director, we have Denis Villeneuve coming back here. The cast is Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Zendaya. They're all coming back, and we have some newcomers as well. This movie is gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I have no doubt because Denis Villeneuve has not made a bad movie yet, and I feel like he's not going to for Dune 2. It's just impossible. Don't let me down, Denis Villeneuve. So yeah, those are my top 10 most anticipated movies that are set to come out in 2024. Let me know what yours are in the comments below. See you next time. Bye.
Look!
My family's been fighting them for centuries.
Your blood comes from dukes and great houses. Here, we're equal. What we do for the benefit of all.
Well, I'd very much like to be equal to you.
Maybe I'll show you the way.
Deal with this prophet. Send assassins.
Fade Rother. He's psychotic.
I see possible futures all at once. And in so many futures, our enemies prevail. But I do see a way. There is a narrow way through. Is to you. Do you believe me?
This is a form of power that our world has not yet seen. The ultimate power.
I want you to know I will love you as long as I breathe.
You will never lose me as long as you stay who you are.
Consider what you're about to do, Paul Atreides.
Silence!